This video marks my 3-week out point from the OCB Spirit of America bodybuilding show, as well as my last week active duty Air Force. And coming up in the video here, I'm going to show you a classic breakfast for me, which when it's not protein oats, it tends to be veggies mixed with eggs. I've got a little blueberries on the side there and some coffee that I actually blended with coconut oil. It's super frothy and delicious. And next here, I'm going to show you some footage from my award presentation and going away ceremony.
This is to certify that the Air Force Achievement Medal has been awarded to First Lieutenant Amy Sanders for meritorious service 4 October 2012 to 30 April 2015. First Lieutenant Amy Sanders distinguished herself by meritorious service as Deputy Military Personnel Section 66 Force Support Squadron, 66 Air Base Group, Hanscom Air Force Base, Massachusetts. The distinctive accomplishments of Lieutenant Sanders reflect credit upon herself and the United States Air Force.
And then she came into my office, I don't know, not quite a year ago, and said, I'm going to take the VSP and get out and go do my personal trainer thing. So, here she is, her last day. She separates on the 30th of April. But before you go get into Shewolfmode, I have something for you from the military personnel section. And I hope all the hours you spend at the coffee machine that this will help you think of us.
Wow, that's great.
Oh, very nice.
Wow.
So that is the name of her business that she's going to start. And so I'll take that. You don't need that. So there's some goodies in there for you. If you would care to open that up and take a look.
Oh my gosh! You guys always see me with water bottles. Like, always another one. Wow, we got lots of cool stuff in here. We got a stopwatch. Oh yeah, weighted jump rope. Now we can really have a jump rope off and see who is better. Oh.
Let's see it now.
Do it.
I'd also like to thank my husband Matt and my mom, and they helped me process through my stress so I could come to work and check any negativity at the door, anything that was my prerogative coming into the Air Force, having had my dad was in my whole life. He had taught me that when you come to work, you check your negativity and your personal life at the door, and you take care of your people, and that's really what I tried to do. And I couldn't have done it if I didn't have these two to vent to sometimes.
So I had my going away party yesterday from my job in the Air Force, and it was really cathartic. It was really sweet. People said a lot of kind words, and it was really fun. There was lots of great food. I had scheduled my last refeed for that day strategically weeks ago, and it was awesome. Had some pizza and some brownies, and then killed a leg workout. I actually PR'd my leg press, like a personal record for how heavy I was able to leg press. I did 3 sets of 3 reps at 340 pounds, and I was feeling so strong and just killed it for like an hour and 15 minutes. Something I was thinking about though was someone at the going away party asked when I started to want muscles. And I thought back to 4th grade when I saw Caleb Zyduk's mom He was a soccer player in one of the other classes, and I'd always see his mom coming to school functions, and she had biceps and delts, and she was still very feminine and dressed really cute, but I remember just staring at her, being in awe and thinking her muscles were so cool. So that was the first time. And then I remember later in life, like middle school or something, I think was the first time I saw either bikini or figure, probably figure, I don't think bikini existed back then, but probably a figure competitor on an airplane. And she had her hair done up really nice. She was just wearing travel clothes, but had, same thing, she had like cut shoulders and biceps. She was carrying her bag, so her bicep was flexed, and it's like, oh my gosh, this lady is jacked, but she was still very beautiful. Not that super yoked girls aren't beautiful. Like Dana Lynn Bailey inspires me so much. She's gorgeous. I love her muscles. After my cheat meal at the going away party, I went and trained legs, as I had mentioned, and they were feeling pretty sore the next day here, so I was foam rolling out some soreness, getting my circulation moving, because Matt and I were about to go do a sprint workout. I'm going to show you some footage from that. Sprints are one of my favorite forms of high-intensity interval training. It just feels good to push yourself to fly as fast as you possibly can for a certain distance. Out back of my apartment complex, we were running about 100 meters, and we would do that 10 times, just running the 100 meters, and then on the way back to our starting point, we'd mix it up and do side shuffles or just a light jog, power skips, and then we'd take a little break while the other person ran and do some squats or lunges. It's quite the workout. We did this for about 30 minutes, and that was my HIIT session for the day. I've definitely improved a lot with my running technique over the years. Matt mentioned when we were watching this footage that my stride has improved a lot from when we were in ROTC together. I'm very tall, I'm 5'10", but I was quite slow in ROTC training, and it's because I had barely any forward reach with my legs, and now that I've built some strength in my hip flexors and my abdominals and my quads and my hamstrings and my calves, everything's just so much stronger now, and I've trained a lot for speed just with high intensity interval training, and I'm a heck of a lot faster now than I ever was in college, which is kind of cool. There's always room for improvement. I know I need to work on my flexibility a little more, and I'd probably get even faster. I just remember last year on prep, running to me on the treadmill was at a 5.5, and now that feels super slow. I jack it up to 6.7, which some people may still be slow, and I'll do my sprints at 9.5 or so. But improvement's improvement. We're on our way to the gym right now, and since my lower body is really exhausted from doing legs yesterday, I'm trying to decide whether I want to work out shoulders or biceps and triceps. And I don't always have a set schedule. Sometimes it just amounts to what is the least sore. But tomorrow I have a rest day to look forward to. So I thought I would go over some more secrets to success real quick. Throughout this prep, I've been doing a weekly weigh-in and waist measurement to track progress, along with the body fat percentage testing. That was about every 4 weeks. I would do that just to track my progress. And a important thing that I have to remind myself is not to freak out if the scale isn't moving every week. I think I was 151 pounds for 4 weeks straight, and I just had to keep reminding myself, don't freak out, just don't drastically cut the diet or over-exercise to make the scale move. Sometimes it just takes a while for the diet and exercise to catch up with the scale. And luckily I had the bod pod test to show me that I was replacing fat with muscle at times, so it wasn't that I wasn't losing fat. But after 4 weeks at the same weight, it was like I dropped 3 pounds like magic. And the other aspect of that weight loss was that I cut out peanut butter, which sucks because I love peanut butter. I ate peanut butter all the way through my prep up until last week and a half ago. But at that seminar I went to by Sean Sullivan, the godfather of bodybuilding in New England, a tip he gave during the seminar was that you should cut out peanut butter during prep or near the end of prep because everybody has a slight peanut allergy, just I guess because of the way that the peanut was introduced into the human diet really late in the game. I don't know how it works, but anyway, it seemed to help with a little bit of bloating for me and water weight, so I'm just gonna keep it cut out until after the show. Just finished upper body workout. Matt did back. And we could feel our gains melting away as someone grabbed us on our way out of the gym and talked our ear off for 15 minutes.
At least 15, maybe 30.
At least 15 minutes. So, I'm just gonna film this post-workout real quick. So I've got yogurt mixed with Quest protein powder just to push some carbs and protein in. Then I'll have a bigger meal later tonight as my last meal to top off my macros. Probably at this deficit I'm gonna be having some chicken breast and probably sweet potato, maybe a little bit of avocado, some veggies. It's all about that volume. I'll certainly be practicing my posing at least every other day from here on out. And this will conclude this video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.